Charge up your game with excitement. Highest odds on the market. Coverage of all live and pre-match events. Place your bets with Solid Bookmaker and win with your favorite teams. Take what's rightfully yours with GG.bet.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the StarLadder Minor Closed Qualifiers here for the South American region. We're into day 2 of our double elimination bracket, where 2 teams will be qualifying for the the Americas Minor in general, actually. I'm the Eternal Jab. We're taking you through the action here on this B stream after a very long, tiring, but amazing first day. We're hoping to catch up with some of the more of the teams here competing from the Brazilian region. W7M versus paiN is going to be our first match. We saw W7M kind of go the distance last night against the 9Z side, so I'm hoping that maybe they may have learned a couple of things, but they are now in the danger zone here in this best of 3. It's the lower bracket between the 8 teams that currently remain here, alongside some more to join them later on down the line. Our upper bracket match is taken on the mainstream right now. We'll start things off with the Sharks versus the Ints side. 9Z taking on Isurus in that Argentinian clash over on that stream as well. But for now, it's Brazil versus Brazil here. And our first map of the series will be Train. It was picked by W7M. Nuke, our second one, picked by paiN. So let's see how well we'll start things off here on the CT start for W7M on their map pick. It's Reels and Rafa, first 2 players up, boosting to the ticket booth here with Connector, and trying to get some early control against the T side forces. As defaults out from paiN, playing pretty standard, pretty carefully at this stage. Now towards Ivy is where the initial face will come in from the T side line. A couple of players facing up. Riots tapped up, tagged down to 20 points of health. A good start for paiN. Not quite a kill just yet. Not quite an opening. Still, Riots will be forced back to passive angles and probably going to end up dying with the next face here of the paiN side. Smoke flash from P250. In play for paiN. Not quite raid boss, but some utility available with a little bit of extra firepower. Eventually the T-side start wrapping over towards the brown halls. Pank's going to try and spot out anything here. He's not going to hear any footsteps. Rafa and YJ with the 2 players to defend the actual bomb site itself. Backed up over in Khan. And Big Azera set up some utility out here. The P250 is in play. The smoke's up, ready. Put down over to the connector position. Was that the connector? No, it seemed like it was that towards... Okay, Ivy. That allows a bit of a peek to come through. PKL challenging onto Riots back here. Eventually he does get that headshot, so despite his low HP, he still is able to frag away. There's now YJ with his upgraded pistol. That's the upgraded pistol with Big Zera, and he gets the frag back to 4 versus 4. Turning back on with the P250, looking for a bit more. Landing will take out Riots. Finally deal with the low HP player with the CT side. Pank traveling through, and Rilzen spots another player. So, man advantage gained by W7M as they creep on through towards the shroud position. 1 player is rating. Rafa will deal with his backup, and Landon's the last man standing. 1 versus 2. Block out, catches this one, takes the kill, and up for the 3K against Reelsin. Over the yellow train here in those footsteps, knows exactly where to aim. We'll just play carefully, eventually get the headshot, but no defuse kit. He's got 10 seconds for the defuse. He might have time for this to be pretty close, but I think he's got time. Yeah, he's got time. So first pistol on the board for W7M as they strike first here on their map pick of Train. It's understandable why W7M would pick this particular map. They've had a quite successful run on it in the past few months. Losing a couple different times. I mean, they have got like just an above average win rate, not a massive win rate, but it all has been against Brazilian teams. I believe they also played it up against paiN in the past, if I recall correctly. Can't remember how that result went, but they should have a decent idea of how things are going to go out here. It takes up the first player. PKL, first casualty in the round. You'll notice that these teams have like quite the storied history between each other going back a number of months here, especially this year. They've played so many maps together, splitting 19 to 14 maps favour of paiN. So technically they would be the favourites in terms of that. Nades in, paiN and Co just dealing with the easy kills against the T side line. A couple of Deagle shots will come back in, but Rafa dealing with Zinc, leaving it all left to land in. Last man standing, 1 versus 3. Should know that he's back over in Ivy, should keep him suppressed, keep him from pushing out any particular position, and get the second round for W7M. A nice start once again for the CT forces. W7M make good on the CT start. Now AWP's in, Krieg's out, 3 AKs for the Teaser paiN. Sounds like a band name, Teaser paiN. The rifle's in play and the quick hit coming in towards the A bomb site. Reels in, will be down towards Pop Dog, ready to cut off one player here. Drops in, doesn't really realize there's one man behind the smokes. 2 kills, 3 kills coming in for the T side players. Untraded by W7M. The bomb plant will be down open for the bomb site. And YJ and Rafa, last 2 players left. YJ sprayed out, demolished by the Molotov. And Rafa with the scout in play. Probably not going to do a whole lot of anything here. It's paiN. Strike back, get themselves a first here on the T side board. So not too massive of a lead coming through here by the W7M side. And finally a chime back will come through from paiN. Scout in a spray down. Frag going in the favour of Big Zera. Damage coming through means that there will not be a buy-in for the W7M boys. Deagle's out for Rafa. USP is in on 4 other players. No Kevlar, no utility. Zeus brought out by YJ. That might be decent to Pop Dogs if we can get a kill on a rifle. They overextended that position. Where's he going to play? Out to Ram. This is also a viable position with the Zeus. But this is probably not going to be a viable round for W7M. They're just looking for a kill to get one of those rifles out of play, catch off that one player who overextended out towards the ramp position, and just get the kills off the back of that. With the hit looking to come through here from paiN. Around the corner, the Krieg will go. And there's Zeus shot misses. PKL will get the kill. Looking for the second man around the corner here to the bomb train. There's some damage, but sprayed up by the AUG. F4 turns its way 5 on 3. Simple stuff coming through from paiN again. Standard eco against W7M, so you're expecting this to all go down the way that it has. Starters in. Takes out Riots. And again, very slow round coming in from paiN. Methodical, not losing any of their players as of right now. They have taken a lot of damage onto PKL. But he's not the man taking face against these exit frags, trying to hunt down the last of the CT forces. The Deagle, the only thing left for Rafa. I mean, it's not much here. But no sense in wasting it, I guess. They all fall back. paiN equalised 2-2 on the T side board. Now the buy can come through from W7M. Krieg's in immediately. AWP out for Rafa will be glass cannon, but we saw what W7M were able to do when he had the AWP on his back. Can be a nutty AWPer sometimes. Let's see if that comes to fruition right now. As he looks to play over to Ivy initially. At first contact, first kill out over against the T-side players. A little bit of connected control coming in from paiN early on. And nades up, and mostly going to be the utility players coming in when the CT's defending on the A bomb site. It's paiN play passively. Just blind fires from W7M. A little bit of control being established by Rafa as he fires through. I think he may have seen a peek coming in from landing. And doesn't get the kill out of it, doesn't get a lot of damage done. And 60 seconds on our remaining for the paiN side as they look to execute initially towards the A side. They've got all players stacked up in the Pop Dog area in T-Con. Pushed up positions coming in from paiN. Could shut down the whole setup here for paiN. They see a lot of the utility coming through. The smoke's up. paiN flashbang over. paiN evades it. F4 still gets the frag onto the CT player. Starting things off for paiN, and now they move further into the A bomb site. Rio's back behind the red train. Spray on through. Does get PKL, but F4 trades it as Rilson trades it right back. Keeping control for W7M for the moment. And bomb plant will be allowed back on default. 3v3 retake coming through for the CT forces. Rafa gets that AWP up close. He's completely glass cannon out, so he's got to land his first shots, and that's exactly what he'll do. Tata down. And cross locked as well. AUG in for YJ, moving up. Flashes in, he still faces, still gets the kill, and landed now suppressed back to T-Con, sprayed on through by YJ. The bomb is planted for open of him. Spots out Rafa, can't quite take the shot though. Rafa suppresses him. Oh, good turnaround towards Rilson, but no defuse will be denied. T-side player left to concede, 3 points of health. The third on the board for W7M, overwhelming with simple picks against the T-side line, and paiN just couldn't quite get the trades together. Flashes in, F4 rounds the corner, sprays on through to the first banner pack, onto the second on top of the train. 3 kills coming in for the CT forces as the rifles get dismantled. A 4th frag found by Rafa, and land in last man standing. As W7M dismantle paiN pretty easily here. Nothing Atlanta can do about it. Trying to face up, spots out 2. Can't get the shot on towards 1, leaving him alone and afraid. There you go. 2 kills for Rafa. AWP turning on. Still glass cannon in this case. I'll be some Kevlar. There you go. Head Kevlar. Brought out by the CT player. It wouldn't be much in the grand scale of things here for this round because paiN are still in with rifle buys. AWP's out for landing. AK's in for 2. Krieg for PKL. And Big Azera still considering what he wants to buy. Probably Krieg. Yep, Krieg. Head Kevlar and everything is paiN. Bring the rifles right back into fruition. AWP spots the first of Big Azera. Second face in will take him down, so nice start for Rafa. Meanwhile, F4 and landing going to get turned down a little bit here. We'll get that trade back on the AWP though. 5-on-3 situation. Nothing coming through for paiN once again as they face in towards the W7M aggressive angles. They're working extremely well with these aggressive positions. Nothing they can do over on paiN to try to get these trades. They're isolating 1v1s. They're trying to take 1v1 faces, but they're losing them out to the firepower of the CT side. Picked up a Tartar's in. Going to try and pick up the mantle that his teammate of Landon conceded. Flashes over from Riots will keep him at bay for the moment. No real facing coming in from the T-side player. Meanwhile, the other 2, with the bomb on the back of PKL, will make their way around towards B round. No one's really defending the bomb site directly. It's just a passive face coming out behind the white train over at Connector. So here comes F4, AK out, looking for the one-man, spots him, taps up, doesn't take him down. The second phase does not get the spray in, very little damage being sustained by the CT side. In fact, no damage for YJ. The bomb plant will go down here. 5v3 retake. They're all going to rotate up eventually, but PKL and F4 are going to get challenged before we can even get to position. PKL will still get a kill on Riots, so try and back for the T side. How much more can they get done? Backstab incoming from Rilson as paiN goes down, and Rilson comes up with a kill, turns around 180 for the second, and F4 last man standing. Back over the other side, bursted on through the Molotov, will come out and try and deny the bomb defuse for a couple seconds. No smoke as well, but Rilson's got loads of time, so he will just jump through the fire and the flames, get the bomb defuse eventually. And the 5th will come through for W7M.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
Early flashes come in, try and disrupt the paiN side from getting any aggression early on in the round. It's Orps in, AK's out, AUG, M4 and such. It's Big Azera. Oh, he spotted the gun barrel. He sprays on through towards paiN. 1 pixel's all he needs to get the kill. And a start for paiN. Kicks things off. Rails is still looking at for Big Azera, however. Trades it back. 4v4 situation. The Krieg still in play for the CT forces, and the AWP looking to aggress. Spots out landing and takes him down. Rafa holding these upper trains so confidently thus far. Flashbangs in, going to keep paiN at bay. The teams don't really know what to do to get these trades together. They're all isolated on various different parts of the map. No trade potential for the T side. The PKO will sneak his way past the CT line. He will get faced into eventually in the AUG if YJ can swing out, take this frag back over at Marshmallow. He goes down. Full control established here by the CTs. 1 casualty and a point of damage done to YJ, and that's about as much as paiN have been able to do in this round. 30 seconds left. They will hit T-side players making their way in. Tartar's in. Trades back on Riots. Finally 1 frag found, but Reelsin comes in with a quick kill, and YJ also responds onto Tartar's in. A1 controlled, T-con controlled. Six to 2 for the CT forces. W7M certainly making a statement at this stage. And it's a CT-sided map, and they are a CT-sided team on this map. Same could also be said for paiN when they've played it a handful of times over the last few months. A 71% win differential between the T and CT sides, favouring to the CT side, obviously. Therefore, the second half might be their better half. The AUG spray in for Riots down here on F4 for this eco half-by round. Goes in, Tartar's in, gets out paiN to 4 versus 4. Finally a response coming back in for the Pistols of paiN. Also sounds like a band name, Pistols of paiN. 2 players out, YJ going to be isolated here. Actually 2 players will overwhelm him. Couldn't get the spray confidently against the likes of Big Azera. He gets that kill eventually, but landing trying right back, and now Rafa and teammates spotted. Orpin does take down PKO, look back over the next man back over Oil, and the CZ kill comes up good. 2 kills for Riots as he tries back to 1 versus 2. But meanwhile, Tartar's made his way onto the A bomb site. Bomb plant allowed, and W7M from a confident stance has now started to dissipate here. And the CTs, do they suspect that it's the B bomb site? It might just do. Eventually they do get the better of it and do go towards connector. Meanwhile, an AUG is recovered for Tartar's in. 3k clutch for him. Bomb plant open for T-con, where he's going to face in from. Back at Olaf, taps up once. Riots looking on and spots the leg, spots the spray, takes the 3k. Shame for Tartar. Diffuse. There you go. I was going to say, what are you doing, Riots? Riots. Okay. Giving Reelsin a few extra seconds, kind of getting a bit close there to grab that AWP, but they do get the AWP regardless. They maintain round 7 here for the CT line. AK's AWPs is standard for paiN versus the full scope setup of W7M, including the AWP, the AUGs, and the Krieg for Reelsin. Smokes up, nades up, double nade in, doing damage to Rafa. In fact, he goes down. First strike from paiN. Be happy about that much. Big, big opener for the T side. W7M. 5 rounds in a row for them. This could be the one that they chime back into on the paiN side. Smokes do go down to cut off certain choke points for the likes of Riots here on the bomb site. He's the only man that's really here on the bomb site. Does leave a few gaps that are covered off for the T-side frags as well. Make their way in towards Old Hell. paiN with a Molotov down. We'll try and keep them suppressed over at T-Con. He's got pop dog control. He's given up his positions. They should know where he's at. Riots close to the bomb site. AWP going to get overwhelmed. Eventually, Reels in comes up with a kill. Riots and Reels are dealt with though. 3 kills not quite found for Bigger Zero. Facing in towards Pop Dog though. The last man on the A site defensive will go down. It's all the rotator of YJ. 1v3 clutch to make happen. He spots, sprays the first, looks in for the second, and F4 is extremely low. I don't know if he spotted the man towards the Ivy position. No, the spray in from F4. Here's the footsteps, connects it together. Very nicely done from him to turn a 2K to his favor and a third for paiN. The Eagles USP is out for W7M. Eco coming through for the CT forces. Ooh, good one tap to kick things off. Nice placement in the AK. Second player also caught up by the first bullet of the spray. The USP from Riots will get 1 kill back. No one else towards Ivy to try and control this. He's better not face into towards the next player though. Smokes up, he does spray down on Bigger Zero, doing a lot of damage. The AK, however, working off the HP advantage for the T side. Get the kill instead against W7M. 2 players remain for W7M. Deagle, AK picked up by YJ, and he'll just fall right back out of position. Not even going to bother with the face up here. The 4th will be on the board for paiN, starting to stack up a decent line here on the T side. Ooh, Rafa again doing damage to PKL, again taking him out of the equation.
Terrorists win.
Overall, that leaves 3 players going down for paiN. That's a lot of damage being sustained by the T side. Quick technical pause going to get called here. For whom, I'm not really sure, but either way, it's a chance to let things simmer. Pause is uncalled for now. Gonna get right back into the matchup. W7M still leading by 3 rounds. Sprayed from Riots kicks things off by taking out Tartars in a bit overly aggressive for the T side line. Pushing so far out with no support from his teammates and ends up falling pretty quickly as a result of it. paiN still pushing forward. Still got PKL aggressive here towards Ivy. Reels in and Riots, both players have power over Dominion here towards T-Con. Starting to push in to get that map control away from the T side line, but it's very passive stance here from the paiN side overall. They will start pushing in towards the B side, calling a rotation, but paiN should be able to deal with this kill here with Big Zera. Not ready for the man. It's F4 pushes forward. Does catch off Rafa. Does deal with one player. Looking for the next one up here in the upper position. Sprays on through. Can't quite double up. Running out of HP at the last moment. Meanwhile, the bomb's been dropped out towards Ivy. Another F4 will get this second kill. Him and PKO on a 3 versus 2 in very isolated positions here. Bomb full control now for W7M. They have the crossfire and angles locked out. PKO gets spotted in the second phase from Yotes. Will take him down. And F4 at this stage for the ace clutch. Probably not going to have a chance at this one. Better to save the rifle, because the money is weakened for paiN. And yeah, he'll grab that AWP instead. Fall right back out. I think Riots heard him though. And the AK is ready. The last man to face up. And indeed, he'll get the kill. Probably get the AWP as well. W7M will win the half for 8-4. 3 more rounds to go here in this half. Let's see if paiN can make it as close as possible. The W7M will pull away at 11-4 and really put the pain onto paiN. Flashes over. PKO going to kick things off by getting out towards the A bomb site initially. Flashing off from paiN, but not from paiN's going to swing out on it. But Pop Dog paiN will go as a result, and Tata will go falling. It's the first casualty of round 13. Smokes in, nades up, damage being done. 2 players line up as Riots gets 1 kill in the interim. Secondary frag on a bomb site will deal with F4 and land in the last man standing. And we're going to crash and burn more than anything else. 9 on the board for W7M. The half buy, well, I'm not sure whether you can call this a half buy or a full buy, because some players are not investing everything, and there's other players that go down to the $1,000 mark at this stage for paiN. They are on, I believe, max loss bonus here. Yeah, roughly. An opening start for the AK, force bought by the T-side line. Angle will go down early on in this one, but still utility at the helm here for the CT forces, and they'll keep the T-side pushing out a Pop Dog, pushing into Ivy. Still for all the time that they can. Finally, some map control will be conceded by the CT forces, allowing paiN to set themselves up towards Pop Dog. Bit of control out here. I'm not sure why they're firing through. I don't know if they realise that their teammate's already down there in Pop Dog. If they want to go towards A site, they can do so. Trying to sell them on the idea that maybe there is no one in Pop Dog. Try and force an overextension from W7M. But either way, the CTs aren't buying. B here towards the B bomb site. 2 players, including the AWP of Rafa. Nice Molotov down. Crucial seconds going to be wasted here for the paiN side. As finally a face comes out of Pop Dog. Riots will spot and spray. Not calling the rotation though, as the real hits coming through. Great flashbangs in, and YJ will fall back to the bomb site. 17 seconds. The AWP is up here. Taps on taps for him. He'll be forced to fall right back. But YJ ready for the bomb, the partner? No. He goes down. 5 versus 3. Make it 2. Make it 1. Quick kills coming in a quick succession. And somehow this weird half-buy round for paiN is working. 3 kills for F4, finally traded back, reels in a 1 versus 5. He's got himself the first. A lot more to get done. Isolates another 1v1. Takes a lot of damage for his trouble though. Got to land the headshot of the 3rd man, and he'll be spotted. Covered off on towards the backup. Big Azera ready for reels in. So he rotates for the retreat, will not save his weapon. They've accounted for this. The last round of the half, 9-5, still a lead for W7M. Honestly, I don't even know how paiN managed to make that round work. It's very unlikely that they were able to get a round like this in. AWPs up for either player on either side. Molotovs, nades in, doing early damage to F4. AK ready for the setup. Flashbangs in. The T-side make their way up and over. W7M reels in here with the AUG looking on to Tartazin's position. Sprayed through with the UMP if YJ gets himself two. Spots the AWP as well. Knows that landing's right here close. Meanwhile, pushing from T-Con from Tarzan will go well. Isolate two 1v1s and get the victories on both of them. But they're still in a 3 versus 2 with a massive HP disadvantage and a bomb secured by the CT forces. Molotov's trying to buy land in a bit of space. He's got to try and find his frags eventually here. Not sure where to look. All 3 CTs to deal with. A P250 up. YJ sprays on through, takes him down, and Tarzan 2 points of health for the clutch. It's not going to happen. 1v3. Have to go for it. Obviously, it's the last round of the half. No sense in saving the AK at this stage for very obvious reasons. But Herd out. YJ will call it. Rafa will wrap back in for the backstab. YJ hearing those footsteps towards upper will turn onto his attention. Well, Rafa backstabbing Tartazin. Baiting in the shot coming in from Shroud position. Knows where he is. Reels and repositions. Taps does not land on the headshot. Flashes in. Has a bit of room to breathe, but he just can't seem to get these kills. Meanwhile, Rafa slowly but surely pushing forward. Now spotted AK spray. Does win out the fight against the AWP, but 10 seconds left for him to get the 2 more kills. Not going to happen. There you go. Reels in with the final frag. 10-5. A very confident half there from the CT forces. A couple of signs of life there from paiN. But again, their CT side is where things can get interesting for the paiN squad. Again, I'll bring up that statistic. Their round differentials, their round victories on CT and T side, 71% went to the CT side of the last 6 maps that they've played here for paiN. So therefore, this could end up being a map for them if they can just get a good start, hit the ground running, and do some serious damage early on here. Taps up, reels in, falling right back. Kicking things off with a little bit of utility. Flashbangs over, a lot of utility being used up for the W7M buy up here. 2 flashes and a smoke for Rafa, and YJ with a smoke and Molotov. Execute to come through, blocking off connector, blocking off one of the crosses. Tartasin CZ up close. He'll play extremely passive, wait for the bomb partner to make his way around the corner. Rafa's Reels is going to check this, but no. CZ's break gets the first headshot, trying to look for the second of paiN. He can't quite do it, but he will stall for time. Rotations are into the CT forces. They have lost a lot of HP. An attack from Reels will eventually get down F4 through the smoke. Man advantage gained by the W7M side. USP's push up, PKL on 17 points of health. And Spots does tap up Riots regardless. Dink down on landing, however, things are not going well for the CTs here. 2 kills coming for paiN eventually as PKL. First map point of contact here for the retake. The defuse kit still on Bigger Zero with no kill of his own right. Rafa takes him down, and PKL, no chance for this one. Time is 2 far tick gone. We'll get Riots at least for 1 quick headshot. Second player of Rafa potentially? No, P2K. He's got his eyes on you, mate. He'll take a 2K. 11 for W7M. Force buy out for paiN will come through. CZ scouts Deagle in for F4. Matches over for Tata. Reels makes his way out, sprays through, but PKL with a scout does get the opening frag. Damage done. He's pushing up. Train spots out 2. paiN swings out to the second man as Big Azera goes falling, and PKL still alive and kicking. Nade to his face, though. Doesn't quite go down for it. The scout does not get a shot in. Now 2 players facing up. YJ and paiN will try and wrap around this one. The SMG will get the frag, and the scout can't quite land his tags. Eventually does get the headshot on paiN, so 1 more kill going in favour of the CT forces. 2 versus 3 situation. Both CTs coming in from the same positions, which will now be marked off by the T-side forces. Once face in from a YJ will almost land onto landing. But stays alive at 1 point of health, probably going to fall back, keep the Kevlar, keep the scout. So we got 12 on the board for W7M.
Terrorists win.
You're very confident at this stage. paiN on the eco, not much they can do about it. F4, first man down as paiN just enters, gets a headshot. Pop dog control established. T-side working over towards the B bomb site still. They've got one player on the connector position ready to counteract the rotations. They will start and push in, but YJ takes the frag. Tata close. Let's get a CZ kill. Burst in from the Galil. There's a PKO, but there's one man close, including that AK now picked up by Tatazin. Bomb can make its way onto the A bomb site, which is completely free. Meanwhile, W7M just planting that down. 2 versus 4. Best for Tata to hold on to the Kevlar and the AK. Bring it into the next round. They will have a buy-up, obviously, regardless of paiN. So extra firepower is always going to be a bonus, I think. Because they almost certainly are not winning this round. So just hold on to what you can. Landing does go down. Tata's in. Last man standing. Might get an exit frag. Fake flash is completely red, so that's that much for the Tata. But nades in. AK Rafa sprays and just about connected together for his kill in the round. So no AK for paiN, but a buy regardless for the CT forces. 13-5. 3 more rounds to go. AUGs, AWPs, PKL straight in, and YJ straight out. Nice start for paiN. A blunder in the early few rounds, W7M. They can claw as much as they can away and make it a simple map affair. It is their map pick, but paiN have a CT side. And now it's going to get started. Man advantage starting, of course. 2 players, excuse me, out towards the Ivy position. PKL, oh, shadow spotted. Riots trades it right back, and W7M. Down Rafa, next up, burst on through, and F4 will catch the shoulder bait of Rafa. AWP taken out, and paiN ready for face back, catches him in the headshot, and 3 versus 3 will turn back to evens. No real opportunities for paiN to hold on to this man advantage. They are getting these kills, but now the T-side wrap back in against them. Bigger Zero ready for paiN and will take him down. Man advantage regained by paiN, but can they hold on to it? The trades have been so good for W7M. The bomb yet to commit to the bomb site. Eventually, Rio's going to have to wrap back over at T-Con. Get that one. Meanwhile, Rioch triumphs onto the first. Not spotting the second. The AUG spray comes in good for Bigger Zero. And now Reels, Krieg in hand. Bomb getting picked up. Can he get this 1 versus 2? Can he keep the streak alive for W7M? Can he put them close to map point? 30 seconds. He looks in, Bigger Zero might give up his position here. Oh, it's a big frag to find, 1v1, and now Tata knows where he is. Reels in still informational disadvantage. And facing up, Molotov on towards Con. Tata not revealing anything. The bump up will come through, back for Stopper. He creeps closer, spots the Achilles heel, can't quite get the frag. Reels in still in the 1 versus 1, the second face, not going to go well for the T-side player. He'll do damage, but in the end it will be a kill and a victory for paiN. A round on the board, 6 on the board. Tied with the defuse, also getting picked up with the AWP, so. Good stuff from him, good patient play. That's the key thing, the patience is what got to the last T-side man.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
F4 rifles out, smokes in, paiN going to start first, and indeed, F4 down. Opening frag gained by paiN. Straight through the smokes, of course, very unlikely frag to win. He loses a lot of HP as a result. You can see how difficult that was to make work. And the Krieg reels in, deals with Tartazin. It's W7M getting frags almost gifted to them. Two do come back for the CT forces. PK1 landed. Get Riots and Rafa. 3-on-3 situation. And YJ moving up. AUG in the hands of Big Azera, gets him down, and the man advantage once again with the CT side, but look at the backstab coming through from YJ. He'll strike on the man, not try and suppress the two connector players. He could have been up for potentially 2 frags. The bomb plant will be taken open for upper. And PKL meanwhile around in the corner, not checking yellow. Spraying from YJ will now be spotted. 2 players line up for the kill, but Reelson gets it back to 1 versus 1. This time to clutch it against Landon. Can he make this work for the T side? He does not spot the man up on top of the connector train. I think his teammate may have called it out. He's checking down top of yellow, spot in the head, bursting on through, and W7M will get 14, excuse me. 3 kills for Reelson. Now 2 away from MAC victory for the W7M squad. Flashes immediately out for a quick hit from W7M. It's going to be an eco for paiN as they only have pistols out. paiN smokes up initially, looking around the corner, bursting on through to the Big Azera. F4, PT50 up close. Rafa could get taken out. Damage done to Riots and Big Azera, but 2 quick kills come in for the T-side players. Rafa and reels in. Big Azera, Deagle out does get 1 quick headshot back, but meanwhile 3 of his teammates have fallen and it's not a good enough trade. Backup also caught off, taken out by Rafa. The Big Azera falling first. Leaves 4 players alive for W7M going into their map point. 15-6 on train. It was W7M's pick. Can they close it out? Can they win this whole thing against paiN right now? Because we'll have to play Nuke, see how well that goes for the paiN squad. For now, things are looking very confident for W7M. 9 map points to work with. Orps in a standard, Krieg's out, AKs. Galil's, Riots drops down, gets the first of PKL. Nice start. Reelson also chimes in on towards man, out towards the ramp position. Big Azera does chime through, but paiN gets the kill back on F4. And now him and Landon will be the last 2 players available for the CT forces. Landon with AWP watching. Ramp area, Reelson could end up giving up his life here, but the flashbang in. Catch him off guard, he goes falling, a Big Azera. Last man standing for the CT forces. 1 versus 4. Gets himself 1 good kill, 2 kills to his name overall, but now he's got to get 3 more for the ace clutch. And I don't think it's happening, I'm not going to lie. I think the T-side are going to face up against him. The Glock in for Reelson. Not even going to need a rifle for this if he gets this kill. No, he doesn't. Big Azera with a 3rd. 1 more isolated frag could come through towards Connector. Nope, spraying from paiN. Deals the damage, 16-6. And it will be a very confident map for W7M to begin things off in the best of 3. Again, Nuke is up next. It was paiN's pick, so we do have a bit more of ground to make up there for the paiN side. Of course, don't go anywhere. Nuke is up next. W7M winning up their map pick. Can they turn it 2-0, or will paiN strike right back? Don't go anywhere. We'll continue with this series after the break.
Charge up your game with excitement. Highest odds on the market. Coverage of all live and pre-match events. Place your bets with Solid Bookmaker and win with your favorite teams. Take what's rightfully yours with GG.bet.